What's up, everybody, and welcome to my TNA Impact Wrestling review. Which big news, we better kick off that next week TNA Impact Wrestling will be on Wednesday nights now, same time, 9/8 Central. So it's best you get the big news right now. TNA is moving to a new slot next week, time slot. 9/8 Central, Wednesday. I guess it is a good idea to dodge the, hopefully they'll get more ratings since people are going to be watching more of the NFL preseason football games on Thursdays. Now, I don't know if SmackDown's going back to Thursday and that, but TNA is now on Wednesdays, so next week it's going to start on that time. But Bully Ray came out talking about what happened last week. He finally had to put Dixie through a table. He brought out Devon and pretty much said we're going to the Hall of Fame this fall. And then the Hardys came out then. You know, it's been 12 years since they've been in the ring together. And I think it's time to have one more match because he congratulated the Hall of Fame and pretty much teams, you know, talked about what they did back then, the history, the TLC matches. So back in, they didn't want to say, well, I know the pay-per-views, WrestleMania, the first tables match they ever had. Back in the TLC match back in Anaheim, California, WrestleMania 16. And, you know, that was big times at the time. And pretty much they wanted one more match and was going to go down tonight. Pretty much, you know, hurt each other then. Today, Samoa Joe talked about the X Division, talking about, you know, he's been asked to, you know, bring the X Division back, and he said he's going to do that starting tonight, and it's going to come back big. It's pretty much a six-way elimination match for a title shot, or six-man. I don't know what the title shot now, but pretty much it was Homicide versus Low Key versus Tigre Uno versus Manic versus DJZ versus Crazy Steve. Pretty much Crazy Steve was eliminated first, then Tigre Uno, then Manic, then DJZ, and it was pretty much what Homicide and Low Key left as everybody went crazy for both those guys saying this is wrestling. Since I wish it was a one-on-one match against those guys, that's what it should have been. But pretty much Homicide and Low Key pretty much did a good match at near the end, and pretty much Low Key hit the win with the Key Crusher. And pretty much won the match. Rockstar Spud, EC3, and Rhino came out talking about the Dixie Carter last week when she went through the table. As EC3 said, it was a Carter promotion. We are TNA, and they want Bully Ray terminated his contract from TNA. But Kurt Angle came out to the ring and told EC3, you got two choices tonight. You wrestle, or you get the hell out of his ring. And pretty much EC3 said, I'm not going anywhere because I tried to scare you, so why not bring out New York's finest? Because he asked you two things. You wrestle, or you get out of the ring. And pretty much Spud says he wasn't going anywhere for no Dunkin' Donut cop. The cops pretty much attacked him and Rhino then. And EC3 talking about he's rich and he knew all these names. He's the 1%er. He could pay all of them. He had diplomatic immunity, but the cops threw him on the ground and pretty much tackling them into the back. Even though we all know how New York cops act, I don't think it would have went down that way, because New York cops are mostly more ruthless, as people say. Proof is in the pudding, but I'm not going to get into that. But they pretty much were thrown out of the building then. Gunner went against Anderson. It's pretty much, it was in disqualification for Sam Shaw came out, attacked Anderson. So I thought it was going to be a one-on-one with those guys, but pretty much, you know, Sam Shaw came out and attacked. Velvet Sky versus Angela Love versus Terrence Terrell versus Gail Kim for the knockout side. It was a really good match for the show. It was a really good match, pretty much for the knockouts title, and everybody was going nuts in there. Yeah, they were pretty much going nuts and everything. And Gail Kim hit the win on Velvet Sky, hitting the feet. So it was a really good match for the title. Austin Aries, Bobby Roode, and EY went against MVP, Kenny King, and Bobby Lashley, six-man tag. That was one of the best matches of the night. Pretty much Lashley at the speed on Aries hitting the win. So it was a really good match between all those guys, all six of them. Maybe since now they've done this Dixie Carter thing, maybe they'll focus on the champion, because they pretty much went the footage after the show and Bully Ray said, ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. And pretty much supposed to be an exclusive interview with Dixie Carter next week, so watch out for that. Whoever this masked person in has now VHBK. It pretty much spells like Havoc for some reason. That's coming, but we'll find out who it is. The Wolves are talking about Team 3 and the Hardys. So they beat the Hardys last week, and last week, and told them that they'll have an open challenge for the titles against Team 3D. See who's the best tag team in. Magnus and Brand came out. Abyss came out with Janice, and Abyss asked Brand, 9/10 of the law, and he wanted Janice back. And then he asked him, do you really want to get extreme? Do you really want to get extreme? Do you want to involve chairs, ladders, glass, tacks, barbed wire, and put Janice 15 feet in the air? And pretty much a stairway to Janice match, and pretty much Matt just talked about Janice, so he screwed her twice and everything, because why would you look at your piece of wood as a girlfriend and stuff? Abyss attacked both of them. He had Janice, but Bram clipped his leg and pretty much took him out there. So it's supposed to be a stairway to Janice match next week with Bram and Abyss. Storm did some, James Storm did some weird stuff with Sonata attached to like a pole. I don't know, Barnes says he's gonna make you pretty much the Great Sonata then, since I don't know what they're doing, but pretty much the cameras left and he was screaming. I don't know what James Storm Sonata thing is going to, but it's getting creepy. Almost like they're in the woods somewhere doing something. The Hardys then went against Team 3D, which was a great match at the end. The crowd went nuts. Team 3D wearing the classic clothes, the camo colors, what they used to wear back then. As Team 3D were back, and they went against the Hardys. Pretty much a great match. The crowd went nuts for it. Team 3D won in the 3D on Matt Hardy. I thought the Hardys were going to win, though, since they were like, you got the Masters of the Ladders and the Masters of the Tables there. So I didn't think who was going to win it, but it was a really fun match to see at the end, and Hard Justice is supposed to be up next week, Wednesday, so we'll see what happens on TNA at that time. But it was a great match, I'll say that, with TNA. It was really good show tonight. I didn't know what was going to happen in that tag match, but it was good to see those guys wrestle each other again. It's been a long time, so it's good to see the Hardys versus Team 3, or whatever, the Dougies, Hardys, Team 3D, whatever you want to call them. Probably it was a great match, and if you didn't see it, I recommend you check it out. But I'm going to end my show right here. Once again, it's me, HWLD, coming with the news and reviews. No ham, no I do. The show, the flow, here I go. Going down today, TNA, and make sure you watch it next week on Wednesday. So I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace.